All right, hello everybody. We are coming to you live from the entrance to the expo hall at the Sands Convention Center at AWS reInvent, Amazon Web Services. I am here with the amazing Forrest Brazeal. Forrest, could you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, and what do you do, and what's this weird gold chain?
Absolutely. So as Randall said, my name is Forrest Brazeal. I'm a senior cloud architect at a company called Trek10. We're an AWS advanced consulting partner. We really focus a lot on serverless architectures, cloud native architecture specifically. So that's what I do. I go around and build those things, get to talk to a lot of different AWS customers. And this thing just means I'm an AWS community hero. So I'm an advocate for serverless technologies. I write, I speak just throughout the community, and that's something I'm really passionate about.
And if you go to aws.amazon.com/community-heroes, you can see a whole list of community heroes. This is not an easy accolade to receive. To receive this, you have to be basic, you have to be legit. You have to be someone who has just shown a tremendous dedication to making every AWS user happy and contributing to various social guides and various technical guides. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for what you do. We really appreciate it. AWS would not be what it is without your work.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I love doing it.
So tell us a little bit more about what you do with these customers when you meet with them and when you talk with them.
Sure, so I'm actually working towards something now that I like to call developer acceleration or developer enablement, which would be, a lot of times as you look at serverless, it's not the customer, it's not the technical decision makers you have to convince. The business leaders get it. They get the business value, the financial implications, but it's the developers who are in the rank and file and they've spent 10, 15 years working with a different technology, and now they've got to be convinced, is this going to work for me? Am I going to be able to take the expertise I have and be able to translate that? And so what I try to do is go in and make them understand that there is a place for them in the serverless world, and not just that there's a place for them, but they can actually build more, build faster, and build smarter than they ever could before.
And you have a fairly popular podcast as well, right? Is it Think FAS?
That's right, FAS, F-A-A-S for Functions as a Service. And it's something I've been doing for a while. Originally it was 5 minutes long, the maximum runtime of a Lambda function. Now, of course, Lambda's 15 minutes long, so we're going to have to make it a little bit longer. Maybe I can have you as a guest.
A 15-minute long session of me talking about Lambda would not go over well.
Oh, I think it'd be awesome.
I would just talk nonstop. So, speaking of Lambda, speaking of reInvent, how many reInvents have you been to?
This is actually my first one, believe it or not. So I've been to a lot of summits and other things, but I'm taking in the massive scope of this one for the first time.
So this is your first reInvent. What do you think of it?
Well, it's an awful lot to take in. I mean, the combination of the sessions, the expo, just all the walking to get from place to place, it's a lot. You've got to come hydrated and you've got to be ready to go, but it's been amazing.
And have you been to any sessions that just really stood out yet?
So I think the thing actually that stood out to me more than any particular session, because of course those will all be on YouTube, you don't have to be here to catch those, is just connecting, networking with the vendors, with the partners, the customers that are here, and hearing more of those serverless use cases. The hallway track is really magical at a place like this for so many of the serverless best practices folks here.
I hear that term hallway track all the time, and it's something that I find as both a customer and an employee. I've been to pretty much every reInvent at this point, and I remember just walking through the halls and finding somebody who was solving the exact same problem that I was solving, and we just sat down at a table in the Starbucks and figured it out. It was really strange.
It's really amazing in our digitally connected world how fast you can get things done if you actually sit down face to face.
It's great.
Yeah.
Now, we had some announcements this week.
A few.
Just a few.
Just a few.
What were your favorites so far? We had Werner's keynote this morning, and that included a lot of Lambda and serverless stuff.
Yes, it did. So I'm really excited about all the serverless announcements. Obviously, a lot of things that are expanding Lambda with the custom runtimes and the layers to all kinds of different building scenarios. But I'm a classic serverless guy. I don't want to build it unless I have to, right? I want to take advantage of serverless. So for me, I was really excited just about the extensions to step functions. Being able to plug in, SNS and DynamoDB and some of these other services to build a workflow, just take away some of the boilerplate code that I had to write before. To me, that's the core of what serverless is. I'm excited to play with that.
What do you think about the serverless app repo and the nested apps?
I am really excited about that. I've got to get my head around how that plays in with the layers, because these are both tools that kind of have some of those composition qualities. So get back to me in a little while. I'm going to be playing with that after reInvent.
And I'm going to try to do everything I can to get you some of that already built stuff.
Please do, please do.
Well, we are coming to you live from reInvent, and we're going to kick it back over to the launch pad so you guys can see some more stuff. New announcements coming on your way.
Fantastic,
Bye.
Thank you.